everyone, this video is for violin and viola and bass friend if you decide to join, but mostly for violin and viola. We're going to be covering a few different scales today. The E major scale, the B major scale, and the F sharp major scale, which all use the same pattern. It's pattern 4. Surprise, surprise. We've already learned pattern 4. However, today we're going to be learning how to play in new positions and label what those positions are. So before we get started, we're going to tune. So grab your instrument. Here's your A. D. G. And for violin, here's E. And for viola, here's a C. So the reason why I made the video last time and taught you to do pattern 4 was because we're going to be staying in pattern 4. Remember how we did the B flat major scale? We started on second finger and all our fingers are a good whole step away. We go 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Everything is a nice whole step away. We actually played that pattern in those scales in what's called half position. Half position is where we reached back for that B flat and that E flat in Sahara Crossing, you may remember. Since we put our whole hand there, that was called half position. Where we normally play, like when we play our D major scale, is called first position. Well, so we're going to apply those two different concepts now, and we're going to play the pattern 4 in half position, or I'm sorry, not in half position, because we already did that for B flat major scale. We're going to go a half step up to the B major scale, rather than flat, it's natural, B major scale on our instruments, okay? So just to illustrate the point, here is B flat major. And then I'm going to move my hand whoop, to where it normally is for like the D major scale and the G major scale and every other scale that we've learned pretty much up until now. And we're going to start the same pattern. And we can play those scales. I'm going to start on the viola. So violas, grab your instrument and follow along with me on your strings. This is the E major scale rather than E flat right here. We can come here. Make sure that that fourth finger reaches out nice and long. Okay, follow with me. Here's the E major scale for all violas. 1, 2, half notes. Ready, second, third, 4, reach forward, second, third reach, fourth reach, first back, fourth, third, second, 1, 4, third, 2, and there you have it, okay? Go forward, violins and violas. Start now on your G string. You're going to start with second finger, third, fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Notice how this is taking 3 strings to do. That's why this is the last one for violas. All right. That's your starting note. Find it. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. remember, again, violins, you can do that too. Play that with me as many times to get it nice in tune. Violas, that's it for you. Just bass and violin left. We can play the F sharp major scale now. We do this by going up to the D string and playing with our second finger, third, fourth, one, second, third, fourth, one. Now, you may remember that F sharp is normally a high 2. Here's D. Get it in tune. But that is the scale. Open 1, 2, 3. That 2 is going to stay in the same place. In fact, I'm going to tune my instrument just to make sure it's all in tune. Here's an A from the viola. Ready to go. Start on a D string, high 2. Remember, we're still in pattern 4, so all 4 fingers are nice and wide. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, F sharp. First finger. Have it. So those are the scales that I want you to practice. Remember, the concept that I've taught you today is the difference between first position and half position. Last time we did fourth pattern in half position to get like B flat major scale. And now we're doing a half step forward, getting the B major scale. Okay? You may have realized that you could probably play any scale in this pattern. That's the beauty of it. You could go forward a half step and a half step and a half step and a half step more. As long as you can reach on the fingerboard and play those fingers, you could play almost any scale. And we're going to be utilizing that in future lessons. Okay? See you guys on next is Thursday. Bye-bye.